Dame Kelly, first of all, your mother had unexplained back pain, which you thought was something to do with walking the dog, didn't she?
Well, yeah, it's like a little more than that. So obviously, part of the campaign is to make blood cancer visible, and that's why I'm ambassador for it, because my mother died of a cancer called myeloma. Now, had we ever heard of that? Not at all. So it was a big shock that diagnosis came, and the lead up to that as well was pretty unexplained. My mum had pneumonia a couple of times in winter, but of course you just think winter to sort that out. She'd had back pain. Me being a sports person said, "Oh, I'll have give you a massage." Then she got a couple of cracked ribs, and she was told it was probably from the dog pulling. And then sort of the high temperature, and that's when she kind of...
And these were all actually symptoms of the cancer?
They probably were contributing symptoms of that which we weren't aware of. But over time, like a doctor I was with today spoke about, it's about people joining the dots, because she did get tiredness. So some of the symptoms are that extreme tiredness, bruising, kind of those infections that come over a period of time, and you just go to the doctor, you get something for it and think it's just a cold. So I think it's more that about the awareness of blood cancer and those symptoms.
And Ruth, does this sound familiar to you?
Yeah, very much so. I was poorly for a couple of months or so, but again, it was just very much cold and flu-like symptoms. The only distinguishing symptom that I had was the night sweats, but I put that down to just general exhaustion. I've got 2 small children, so sort of what mum isn't tired. And I went to the docs presenting just generally not feeling too well, in all honesty.
And did the doctor pick up immediately that it may have been something much more serious?
I was very, very fortunate. So my doctor had oncology experience, so that helped. She knew that I'd lost weight, I didn't look great, sent me for tests that afternoon, blood test and a chest x-ray, and within 24 hours it'd come back that I had a huge tumour in my chest, and the diagnosis was really quick, 48 hours.
But one of the troubles is we're all sort of taught that we must battle through these things and, just make do and, it'll go away type attitude, but it can be very dangerous, it sounds like.
Yeah, I think so, and I think this is why the campaign is so good. And if people go on the Make bloodcancervisible.co.uk, there's some beautiful stories, including Ruth's and mine about my mother and other people, that I think just gives you that sense of, if you know someone or yourself, you're having these regular kind of things that you would call normal illnesses, go and push to your doctor and say, actually, I'm aware that there are other things and these symptoms are showing forms of, something maybe a bit more abnormal, because we can easily just push off a cold or night sweats, or hormonally for women, we get night sweats. You could just say, oh, it's hormones, but actually there might be something else.
But Ruth, we must get over this business of, well, let's not make a fuss.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got one body. It's your responsibility to take care of it. It's the only chance that you've got. So listen to it, and if you don't get an answer that feels right the first time round, then just keep asking the question. There's no harm in doing so.
And no harm in seeing the doctor?
Not at all.
Brilliant. Thanks very much indeed. I hope this raises a little bit of awareness anyway. Thank you.